Hey brethren, this is James. I just want to make a quick update to let you guys know what's happening over here on our end. I've got my email in front of me and I've got stuff in Hindi and French and Urdu and simplified Chinese and a lot of other stuff that we haven't got hard-coded. We haven't got all that launched yet. And what's slowing us down is this. We're currently redoing the entire I'll Be Honest site because what we've been running on for the last year and a half has been a custom-built content management system, which it has worked pretty well, but we're running into issues as we're trying to launch language sites. There's bugs, there's just problems. And for us to easily say get 10 new videos a day in 10 different languages and get it all launched, we're going to go with WordPress, and we're going to be using the MU version of WordPress, multi-user. And this is going to allow us to have one database and have 50 language sites running, if the Lord wills, on one database. And we should have greater page speed. Right now on the beta, I think our page speed is like 80. On the current live one, I think it's 56. And so we're trying to get better search engine optimization, because a big way that, say, someone from the middle of Pakistan can find I'll Be Honest is just typing in Urdu, typing the very words, and then running into our site because our search engine optimization. And so we're hoping to do a better job at that. And right now, the beta version, if you want to view that, it's at beta.illbehonest.com. It's not completed, so you're going to run into problems. But it's basically the same feel to the I'll Be Honest. You get the newest video right at the top, and then you have the most recent ones under there. Right now, in the current version, you can't scroll through and basically view all of those thumbnails like you can before. Now, if that's a problem, if any of you guys think that's such a drastic change to the negative, let me know, and I'll figure out who out there I can get to code that in there, because I don't know all that JavaScript and everything, so I can't do that. And on the newer version of the site, the main page is a lot less cluttered. All of the sites are going to have a working search engine in the top right that should work very well. Still figuring that out. And yeah, so that's the gist of it. So if you want, you can go to beta.illbehonest.com and just briefly look at the changes and give me any input you have. If we launch this new site in 2 weeks, not just for the sake of the English site, but for the sake of the language sites, obviously I don't want to mess up if it's actually going to make the site less user-friendly. And so one thing to note on the current pages, before you'd click view and you'd go to a page, now you click continue reading or something else. Those pages don't have the download MP3 and listen and all of that there yet, but that's what I'm working on to get that all there. And so once this new site's up, it will be so much easier for someone to come along from another language and say, hey James, I'm burdened, I want to get a site up in this language, and they can translate the terms. The new site can be up just like that. We can start to put content up just like that. Another thing to note, when we launch the new site, we may not be using all hard coding. Kind of what we plan to do right now is to hard code everything. I'm thinking it may be best just to have it where it automatically turns on the captions, so we have one video in 20 languages instead of 20 videos in 20 languages. We'll do that to start, but as the videos are being proofed and make sure that there's no errors, I do want to hard code all of the videos and then actually put those MP4s for download for any user to download the MP4. And another thing, Lord willing, soon we're going to have a page on all the sites where people can get free DVDs, and hopefully we'll be able to do that for every language. So you could get a free DVD with all the Urdu stuff hard captioned on that DVD to hand out evangelistically. And if there's any original content in the actual spoken language, we'll have that on there as well. And then the hope as well is to have cards. I don't have any around me, I don't think, but to have cards in the language. Meaning it'll be an I'll Be Honest card front and back, just a little business card, and it'll direct people to the language site, and we'll be able to give some those to you for free, so you can have something to hand out to point people to the site in the hopes of them hearing the truth and being converted. And so, brethren, those are some things you can pray for as I'm trying to get these things done. I'll tell you, in the past, I've struggled with procrastination, meaning I've said I got to get this done, and it doesn't happen as quick as I think it can. I'm hoping it will get done. And so pray for me that I can figure out all these bugs with WordPress and get this running as quick as we can, launch it, so I can get all these emails answered, and all of these videos have been translated live on the internet in the hopes that we can get the gospel out. I mean, just encourage y'all. I mean, it was months ago. A kid in the middle of Pakistan, 16 years old, was just Googling freedom from sexual sin, and he ran into a video and ended up adding me on Skype. We talked for an hour. A couple days later, another hour. A day later, another hour about Christ. And he was a Muslim in the middle of a Muslim house talking to me on video chat on Skype just because he Googled some simple terms. He wanted freedom from sexual sin. He wasn't even looking for Christ. But in the end, he ran into the site, and you can pray. I can't say his name, I guess, but pray that God saves. Pray that the Lord will save the lost. If 100,000 people are going to hell every day, more than 100,000, what is it for us to even pray, God, save a soul a day? If thousands of people dying hungry every day, why not say, Lord, save one person a day? Even if 50 people are seeing a video, why not say, Lord, can't you save one of them? They're hearing the truth. They're hearing the gospel. And God help us to believe the Lord for that. This is not about getting some big internet site. This is not about getting bazillions of views. As you can see on the news site, there is no views. It doesn't say how many views a video has because that doesn't matter. What matters is the people being converted. And may God save people, and may He provide people in these languages to help counsel the souls as well. So I guess that's all. I just want to make a quick update. Keep translating. Don't be discouraged. Listen, if I'm behind on getting the stuff hard-coded on the internet, don't get frustrated with me. Bear with me. Soon we'll hopefully have a pipeline where stuff will happen just like that, and it won't be slowed down. It won't be lagging behind. So press on, brethren. God help us.